Can you hear us? That's a rip.
Nope. What's going on?
I don't know.
Maybe they're messing with us.
I have everything working.
Can you hear? Oh, hey, there we go. You guys can hear us now? Hello, hello? If you can hear us, say hi in chat, please.
It's moving fast. What's happening?
I don't know. Hey, okay, Xbox chat says hi. We are back. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's social stream for real this time. We got this. I'm Sam. Team Liz is in the back, so shout outs to her for getting us back up and running. Everybody say hi to Liz.
Hello.
Hello, hello. And then this week, since we missed it once, we got to practice.
We'll do it again.
I'm joined by Miss Christina Parker.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So, how long have you been at the studio?
I think I've been here about 6 months, but since we just practiced this, I've been saying that I've been here like 3 months for several months, and it just, time flies.
So 3 months forever.
3 months forever.
You'll be here for 30 years. How long have you been here?
3 months.
All right. So we actually joined about the same time because I got here in January.
And I didn't know this.
Yeah.
And I got here in February.
So, yeah, because I remember I was sitting at my first desk because I'm on my third desk.
Yes.
Third desk and...
It's been a lot of moves.
Yeah, there's a lot happening. But, yeah, I was sitting there and they were like, yeah, Christina, and she's new and she's she's a producer. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't know who this is. And they were like, she's from Rare, so I kept expecting you to have a British accent.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, but I was like, and then you did it, and I was just like, did I find the right Christina?
Yeah, I've confused a lot of people recently, or just when people meet me, they expect me to have a British accent because I came from England, but I'm American originally. I just lived in England.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
Oh, I loved it. It was amazing. I would suggest everyone lives abroad if you have the opportunity. And
Agree.
yeah.
So, all right, well,
Okay.
we're going to play some Halo 5 Super Fiesta. But if you find us, you got to be nice, okay? Because how much Halo 5 have you played so far?
I didn't want to get into this.
Okay.
Why are you bringing this up?
So we're just going to play. We're going to play some Super Fiesta. No judging anything, right? You guys ready? You guys ready to play some Super Fiesta? Because if I don't show them when we search, they get mad. Or if I don't tell them.
Why?
Because they like the chance to try to find us.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because when they find us, we give them Ice Unicorn skins.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you'll get your Ice Unicorn skins too.
Cool, I don't know what that is.
You will get a skin for your AR. And you'll get a nameplate. But all right, guys. Here we go. We're going to search some Halo 5 Super Fiesta in 3, 2, 1, go. So, you came, we already just mentioned you came from England. How
Yes.
did you wind up at Rare?
Well, before Rare, I owned an indie studio in Orlando, Florida. Like, me and some friends, we co-owned it and co-founded it. And I was going to GDC, which is Game Developers Conference in San Francisco.
Right.
And I went every year trying to find investors and new opportunity. I won the Xbox Women in Gaming Scholarship, so they paid for me to go there.
Very cool.
Amazing.
Yeah,
And
hence the
now I'm
fancy hoodie.
Now I'm a part of it. And I met the head of Rare over there, who's Craig Duncan, and he was amazing, and we got along so well. I also met Louise O'Connor, who's one of their executive producers. We kept in touch, and eventually, like, a position opened up that they thought I was a good match for. So I applied for it and went through the whole process. It's a long process when you're trying to get a visa and move to a foreign country. So yeah, and then it worked out, and I moved to England.
How long were you there for?
2.5 years. So I think a good stint.
Yeah, nice. So, and you worked on what game?
I worked in Sea of Thieves,
So you definitely got your pirate on.
Oh man, so much. And I think I was born to make that game or be a part of the development of that game because I grew up on the Treasure Coast of Florida.
Oh, you
So it's
know
just
nothing about pirates?
Nothing.
You know nothing at all.
I've had so many classes about pirates. I've been to like pirate treasure museums. Like the environment is basically what Sea of Thieves is, like that Caribbean tropical.
Warm water.
Yeah, exactly. So I was born for it.
So you go from all that, then you go to England,
It
which
was-
is probably not very... Tropical is not the first word that comes to mind there.
Nope, it was a big weather adjustment because I had really never seen snow and never really experienced
So you
much.
you're from Florida, like born and raised?
Yes, 100%.
Ah.
I'm one of those people that like don't leave, and well, I mean, I traveled some, but
But that's not the same as having lived elsewhere.
No, it's not.
All right. You got hit by a light rifle.
I know. Oh, here we go. I was saying I wanted to like snipe and things, so.
Yeah. So what kind of gaming do you do? Because you're a gamer, right? You
I
play
do.
games.
Yeah, I play a ton. I've Wow.
Like currently, what are you playing?
I just got back into Minecraft. I go through like long phases of being in and out of Minecraft.
Oh no, he has a shotgun. Ooh.
So, yep, Minecraft.
Okay.
I got in the Minecraft Earth beta.
Oh, how is it?
I love it so much. I'm obsessed.
I've seen it, and I just haven't had the chance to like actually sit down and look too much into it beyond like, oh, that's a thing that exists, right?
Yeah, and I also play a lot of MMORPGs. So if I'm not playing Minecraft, like I'm really into like WoW
Ooh.
and other RPGs. I haven't reserved my name yet for Classic, but I'm gonna play Classic for sure. I just have to figure out which server I want to go on.
All right, MMOs are not something I've ever gotten into. To me, there's just like way too much going on, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I love that. So I've played a lot of MMOs, like a lot.
A lot.
A lot. Like,
All right,
maybe way too many.
So you've been playing video games for a while then, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you also mentioned Overwatch.
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, the FPS category. I play a lot of Overwatch. I generally just love Blizzard games, and I still love TF2. But yeah, play a lot of Overwatch.
I'm out of heal juice. Well, somebody plays Moira.
I am a Moira and an Ashe, but you know, Overwatch is.
Have you tried out the new roll queue that came out last night?
I wanted to. I haven't yet. I am not excited about it for
I am
quick
actually.
play.
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to it hitting quick play.
No,
at all.
I like it for comp, and I like it for like I like the I like changes to comp so that like I can, because I like playing a lot of supports and I'm really bad at tank, so I'm excited to get my own like rank in my
In your
role.
own, yeah, that makes sense. Roll queue is actually super nice. So I played a little bit of it last night just to test it out, and I checked all 3 categories. Right, I was like, I don't care what I play. I got characters in all three that I can play, and I got support every time. And I was like, really? Like, am I just not going to be able to ever? I just booped myself off the map. I'm so good.
Oh my god! Don't go off the map.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was not a fan of like not being able to change out to be like, hey, let me help you out on DPS, or hey, we need a tank that does this. Let me switch.
Well, that's what I'm worried
It
about.
felt very constricting, but maybe it gets better as time goes on.
I'm worried about that because I like that flexibility within Overwatch. I don't even know what this weapon is.
You got a sentinel beam, like from Halo 2.
Oh, okay. I get
The little bzzz. So, what was the last Halo you played?
Halo 2.
Halo 2. All right. So you played Halo.
Yep.
And he's Zenyatta mains in chat. I played a little bit of Zenyatta yesterday when I kept getting on support, and
love
my tanks were running away from me as like I was
I hate
Moira,
that.
and I was trying to heal them, but then they're like, I need healing, and then shoom, and I was like, I don't know I can't, so I just went with Zenyatta so I could just.
I like Zenyatta because I think he's like so self-sufficient. You know, he can heal himself. He can heal others. Oh my god.
Oh no! They had a sword.
And Zen's good at DPS.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about this sword. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Victory, let's be nice, please. Let's keep chat nice. Okay? I don't know what you guys are arguing about in there, but let's not. Have you ever been to the Gasparilla Pirate Festival?
I have. It's in Tampa every year.
Somebody over in Xbox is asking.
Yes, I have been to Gasparilla. It happens in Tampa Bay every year.
Is it as ridiculous as it sounds?
I mean, there's a lot of people dressed up as pirates. There's good pirate ships, like old, you know, brigadiers and stuff like that like come into harbor and stuff. So it's a lot of fun, and it's a good excuse to like get drunk, drink rum.
Do you dress up like a pirate if you go?
Yeah, of course I do.
I mean, I figured, but I thought I would ask. I mean, I like how you look at me like, of course. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sorry.
Obviously,
I mean-
like that's half the fun.
You have a big pirate hat and everything.
Yeah.
Nice. So we kind of like we tried to go over this before, you know,
Oh,
our audio
yes.
things. But
What
you
do
are
I do?
a live producer. Mm-hmm. So what does that mean?
So the live world in gaming is so different. So like every live producer is a little different. Every producer is different. So I don't want to say it's one thing, but I'll tell you what my job
Sure.
is. Yeah.
So what is let's back up. What is a live title?
Oh, a live title.
Because there are some people that might not understand what exactly that is.
Yeah, so people like to say games as a service. That's like a catchy phrase, which means that it's got continual development, meaning that, lag. Once the game launches, it's not a box product. You're not one and done type of situation. Sorry, distracted.
It's very hard to talk and play at the same time.
It is. Yeah, so it's not one and done. It's you continue development after the game is live and you continue to support your community and your players post-launch. I would classify that as a live title. A lot of games do get support post-launch, like, patches and DLCs and things, but I think a continual development is what makes it more live.
Right. Okay. So actually, I don't think Halo 5 is technically a live title, but I feel like it's in this weird gap.
It
it's
is.
sort of like our baby stepping its way into it.
Well, I think it was very much our experiment into like a games as a service or a live title, and that kind of what does it take to release.
That was not a very good game.
Well, it was warm up. We haven't
It
warmed up.
was, exactly. So yeah, it was kind of a good experiment. Like, hey, what works, what
Yeah.
doesn't, and because I don't think it's a secret, but Infinite is going to be a live title.
Yeah, I don't think that's a secret.
I don't think it's a
I don't
secret.
know. Maybe we're spoiling.
I feel like we've said that somewhere.
I feel like my job
And if
title
not, I
just
think-
makes that a spoiler.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if not, I'm sure Chris will come find us, and then, well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Bye.
But yeah, so it's gonna be. So what exactly does a live title do? A live producer.
Okay, so
Sorry.
my specific responsibilities on Halo.
No. Sorry. I keep.
Oh, did you leave me?
No, I didn't leave you. I went into the wrong playlist.
No.
I know I did. I pointed at my controller and I said 3, 2, 1. I counted them down. But we went into quick play, which is straight up. Yeah, we want to stick to Super Fiesta. Here we go.
Looking out for everybody.
I am. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so live producer.
Yes.
So on Halo Infinite, I am the head of flighting, which flighting is a lot of things, but flighting is like going and having a public beta, or having like if you're used to Blizzard games, having like a PTR, public test
So that
realm.
explains why anytime there's a flighting question, they send me to you.
Yeah, I'm the head of flighting for Halo Infinite.
Fancy.
So not MCC, don't come at me.
Yes, no.
I can't get you into anything.
But you know a guy, I bet.
I do know a guy.
No, don't. Let's not tweet. Let's not do anything like that.
Oh my gosh, did they say Halo Infinite? Yes, we
did.
We said Halo Infinite, yeah. So head of flighting for Halo Infinite, but then I'm also the, head of live ops when it comes to more the operational side of operating a live game. And I'm figuring out what that strategy is for all of Halo.
Okay. Awesome. So how did you, were you a producer at the studio you owned in Orlando?
Yeah, so it was an indie studio.
So you did it.
We did.
You wore a lot of different hats,
Yeah,
right?
so we did a bunch of different things. I was a producer. I was also an artist, and biz dev and live ops.
Okay.
So I did all of the
So you got
that
really
stuff.
good at herding cats and putting them where they need to be.
Yeah, it's a small studio, so it's not as many cats to herd.
But here,
Oh, here, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's yeah.
our studio's getting big, guys.
It's so big. It's,
Really big.
I almost say, when I'm talking to my friends and I'm trying to explain how large it is, it feels like the individual core teams are like their own studio.
A little bit.
Because they have their own process, they have their own way of doing things. And it's not that different from the rest of the teams. You don't need to go in and completely learn what they're doing, but it's different enough that they feel so self-contained. And yeah, my job is to make sure that everyone's talking to each other, everyone's working towards a centralized goal when it comes to flighting and live ops.
Sure. Makes sense. So how do you like it so far?
It was really good.
How's it compare to Rare? Not that that's a fair comparison, right?
It's so different. Yeah, so it's not 100% fair.
It is different because it's a different game, different culture, different lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
I say lifestyle, using that loosely because
No, it is different lifestyle.
FPS is definitely not the same as an open world sandbox pirate game, right?
Yeah, so it's different because Rare is very fluid.
In what sense?
I think they really have that live flexibility and mentality really down. They're ready to just change everything at a moment's notice.
Sorry, this guy just tried to Spartan charge me with a sword and missed me and went straight off the edge. Please tell me someone in chat saw that. No, we're watching Christina. Never mind. Nobody in chat would have
Well,
seen
I'm doing
that.
okay for once.
Good.
So.
Keep watching Christina.
Yeah, so I'm okay, yeah. So Rare's really fluid. They're really ready to change anything at a moment's notice. And not that we're not. I'm really proud with the amount of changes and the bravery that we've shown as a development team, but they're so fluid, and we have a lot of structure and processes, and they're just going with the flow.
I feel like this, if I remember right, the Sea of Thieves team was created for that, though, right? For that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well,
So I
the
think-
studio had to expand so much
Right,
in order
okay.
to work on a live game that basically almost everybody was like brand new.
Because now Rare's made games that a lot of people know.
Yeah,
They've made a couple games here and there
yeah,
over time.
Conquer, Banjo-Kazooie.
I was thinking Battletoads.
Battletoads, yeah, that's a good one. I like Viva Pinata a whole bunch.
Yes, that's a fun one.
So, yeah.
So, okay. So I don't know, for whatever reason in my head, I had it that they were like basically different and needed to like it was kind of created to create Sea of Thieves. So like they were able to build in a little bit of that flexibility where it's like we've sort of evolved over time, right? We're like, hey, here's what we have. How do we make what we have work with what we need? And it's an adjustment period, right? Like nothing.
Yes, so I would say that that's definitely the case. So with Rare, they didn't have to take what they already had and make it fit into what they were going to do, kind of like what we do. They definitely started way more from like the bottom and were able to grow it to be exactly
Right.
what they wanted it.
I mean, not to say that what we're doing is the wrong way or anything, but there's a little bit more not history is not exactly the right word, but there's some like this is what we've done. This is how we're used to doing it. Like, it's a learning process. We'll get there. I think we are getting there actually.
Yeah, it's a learning process for everybody. So I came into Sea of Thieves about a year and a half before launch. So they had a lot of stuff already figured out.
Okay.
And my thing was just to continue helping what would, like the rhythm of business and the cycle of releases be post-launch. So I worked on like the Hungering Deep and Cursed Sails, Forsaken Shores, all of those.
How do you like Sea of Thieves?
Oh, I like it a lot.
It's fun to play. I
Yeah.
think to me it's one of those games that's way more fun with people, like with friends.
It is.
Like you can solo sloop and stuff, and that's fine. I enjoy it for a little bit, but like half the fun of that game is just doing silly stuff with your friends and like, how did this happen? And oh my god, what happened? Or, hey, I haven't seen the Meg in a while. That was a burnt. Wait, oh, well, I regret saying that now. Hello, can I?
Yeah, so I think that's definitely what the game was intended to be, is like that emergent gameplay. And they're always saying surprise and delight your players, and I think that they do a good job of that.
I think so. I agree with that. So, I mean, and like everybody that I've met that works at Rare has been fantastic, right?
Oh yeah,
Like Emma is great.
The people are amazing, and you get so close to them because you're in Twycross, which is in the middle of the
Nowhere?
Midlands. Yeah, middle of nowhere, and so you just hang out so much with the people that
Okay.
you're working with.
Our guy just got a triple kill with one binary shot, I think. Maybe two. That was impressive. And you're just over there blowing everything up.
Kind of. I'm doing okay. I'm doing much better
Good.
this round.
Yeah, see, it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. Where are they going to show up? Over here. Oh, I missed. Let's see. So what else are you up to? Like, what other hobbies do you have?
Read a lot.
Yeah, this is true. Every time I see you in the cafeteria or like if you've got a little bit of downtime, you are reading. So,
I read
What do you
maybe
like?
too much. I don't know.
nah, there's no such thing.
What? It can be an expensive hobby.
It can be, yes. Well, libraries are a thing.
I know. I'm one of those, like, I don't collect anything, but I collect books.
Yeah, I get that. I was like that. I was very much like that until I had to start paying to move my own books, and then I was like, I'm good. Libraries are a cool thing now. Let's see. Xbox says Rare needs to bring back Conquer.
They get that all the time.
I'm not surprised. No such thing as too much reading with all the time we spend looking at a screen. I'm doing serious work with the delete button. What is happening? What's with this Sentinel nonsense? Okay, guys, let's calm down the chat. Let's calm down. I don't know what you guys are arguing about or anything. Can we ban him, please? Not that I advocate that, but thank you. Yeah, chat's a little rowdy today. Normally it's pretty good. Oh, no. Okay, I got him. I'll take a trade. Chat's a little rowdy today, guys. Besides, I don't think anybody wants to challenge 343 when you got when you got Atriox sitting in the lobby, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll put my money on Atriox any day. Oh, I wish I were good at sniping, man.
I wish I was good at map awareness.
Sniping is much easier when they stand still.
Yep, I've noticed that.
As it turns out, is this regular Fiesta? We're just playing Super Fiesta in Halo 5, Joker. Okay, I don't know what happened, but somebody left the doors open. The only Xbox console exclusive game I want back is Stubbs the Zombie. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, Kenny, just start swinging your grab hammer. Like, it's not worth it. Just go for it. So, let's see, what else? So you've been here for about 6 months. Mm-hmm. We've covered a little bit about what you do. What's your favorite part of being in the studio?
Ooh. I wasn't prepared for this question. Favorite part about being at the studio? I think I really like the studio culture. It's gonna sound really like lame, but I like how structured and
It just makes you sound
prepared
like
we
an
are.
adult.
Well, I just love that like we've thought of everything, it feels like.
I think we've certainly tried, right?
Yeah. So like when it comes to Halo Infinite, like I feel I don't have any lingering questions about the game. Like I know that we're still in development and things are still being fleshed out, obviously, but like things have been thought through. So it's really nice to be onboarded into a studio that has like documentation for stuff, and like I can go and read and know exactly where we're at with everything, and everything might not be perfect because it's development, it's messy,
Right.
but it's.
I mean, in
yeah.
development, like, you do one thing and all of a sudden, like, the trickle down, like, the
Yeah.
waterfall effect. Like, oh, well, that wasn't unexpected, but hey, we'll
Yeah.
deal
So
with it.
I don't know, process. It's great.
Good. Yeah. No, I mean, it's definitely, like, and the fact that what I find interesting is that they think about it beyond just, like, work-wise, but also studio, like, culture and, like,
Yes.
I mean, being in the all hands and having Bonnie talk about, like, you know, the bathrooms and stuff like that, it was just like, we're adults. This is a conversation we have to have, I guess. But this is the thing that's happening. So,
Halo is life.
you sound so organized. This is probably why she's a producer.
Yeah. Organization is my life at work.
Do you, like, color code everything?
No,
No?
I don't color code.
Okay. You just have a very...
Well, yeah, it's all, I don't know. Because I don't color, because I put everything digitally, so it's all shareable, and
That's true.
it's on the cloud, so I can access it from all devices.
Shares are the best. It is definitely nice to be able to be like, hey, it's in my folder, go grab it.
I know.
Or be like, hey, I'm going to dump...
Weimers. Hi, Weimers.
Hi. Oh, there's people you know.
I do know Weimers.
They will ask questions. Yeah, pick people. Yeah, I don't know what questions are being asked. As the caster's taking questions, yes. Animals, dust storms, right? If you just ask if
Hi, Sightless.
if it's up there, we can ask. Yeah. So there are people you see that
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So I know Sightless. We've met.
Oh, Combat. Yes.
Yep,
Hi.
Sightless Combat.
Oh,
I
you've
know
met him?
Yeah, and I know Weimers.
All right. Very cool. Permanent ranked snipers. That is outside of my pay grade, and probably not even yours.
I know nothing.
That is a Josh Menke question, but I suspect it will be rotating out. But we're gonna play again. You guys ready? What is steak? A very tasty part of cow. 3, 2, 1.
I'm hungry.
Go. I know, right? We just had lunch.
I didn't eat lunch. I was busy.
Oh, sorry, because you said you had a meeting. You have another meeting.
I had meetings all day. I had back-to-back meetings. I had to move meetings for this.
You guys should feel special. Yeah, exactly. I know. Let's see. Don't knock bathrooms. In many situations, people actually literally use the bathroom as a metric to decide whether or not they will return to the place. I believe that.
I believe that too.
Favorite part of game dev?
I like that one. I'm probably biased. I like flighting. But hear me
Good thing
out.
you work on it.
Hear me out though, because
Okay.
I think it takes a lot of bravery for developers to switch their mentality to take something that's not complete, especially as artists. You know, you don't want people to see something before you're happy with it, but to put something out there that is early, isn't finished, that's brave, first of all. And then to include fans and community members into the iteration process, like that takes so much selflessness. Like there's no ego, it's building the best game for the players. So like flighting to me is so
Right, because-
selfless and so brave.
That's like me saying, I like this thing. This is my favorite. Try it.
Yes, tell me everything that you think about it and that you don't like about it.
That's scary. That is scary.
Yeah.
That's actually, you're not wrong. That is quite scary. I mean, especially because, like, you know, hey, this is my life. This is my pride and joy. I like this. What if they don't? So, yeah, no, that's definitely not a bad answer. Were you involved in the flighting over at Rare at all, or is this new to you here?
Nope, I did the technical alpha and the beta and the pioneer program and the Sea of Thieves Insider program at Rare. I helped set up and run those.
Very cool. So you guys, like, that was probably, like, your first intro, right?
That was my first big one. So I had done like early access through my indie studio and like Kickstarter and stuff. So like building a small community and like keeping them involved in the development process was something that I had small experience with through that.
Okay. Actually, I want to actually address it real quick. Somebody in chat's asking how much longer. So because, like you mentioned, you do have we've Christina will have to bail out we'll have to bail out about half an hour early. So we got about half an hour left. I know it's not normally, it's not what we normally do, but it happens, unfortunately. Was that or not have anybody?
I'm sorry.
How did you get how'd you end up at 343 from Rare?
Well, okay, so Sea of Thieves was about 1 year into its post-launch, its anniversary, and 343 came over to visit us.
Right, I remember
'cause
that.
First-party studios, so we're great. We share a lot of information. There's
Hey,
no,
we're going to be flighting soon. Tell us about this flighting thing that's happening.
There's no reason for our other first-party friends to go through some of the pain that we went through, like when you can learn from it. So they came over, we chatted with everybody, and I knew that there's probably going to be like a position that opened up for it, and I was interested in moving back to the States. So I chatted with Pierre on the MCC team, and then I chatted with like Berger and Chris Lee and stuff like that. So,
Very cool. All right. Late to the party, but what's up? Welcome, Knox. I'm Sam. If you're new to this all up, I'm Sam. I'm here with Christina, and we're just hanging out, playing some Super Fiesta and talking about going from sea to, sea to space.
It's not that different, really.
No, all, close enough.
Somebody asked if I've read or like the Halo novels.
That's a good
And I haven't read them. I really want to.
They're all on our...
I know.
Okay.
We have them all.
Okay.
I could go for a suggestion, a recommendation of where to start.
That's a good Jeff question. I don't know if
I know.
Jeff is in chat.
I kind of just want to take Jeff out to lunch one day and have him tell me everything he knows.
So I know that comes up a lot, right? Of like, what book should I read first? So I know he's actually got a list of it somewhere.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah. Oh. That guy just went straight off the map. That was actually kind of funny. I'm gonna record that. 'Cause that was funny. Yeah, he's actually got. I know that comes up.
Somebody said
much.
the Forerunner trilogy.
I think you should not start with that.
But I am interested in their lore.
Yes, it is. No, it's super interesting, but it's. What do you normally read?
Fantasy.
Okay, so do you read like super epic high fantasy, like Lord of the Rings style stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
And
you may.
the bigger the better.
Oh, then
like the longer the better.
Then you will be right at home with the Forerunner trilogy.
Okay,
actually.
maybe I should start with the Forerunner trilogy. Yeah, because I just finished Brent Weeks' his Lightbringer series, and those are, I think there's only 4 books. The 5th book comes out in October, and like those are long. Those are like 800 pages each, and there's like four of them.
Yeah,
so.
no, these aren't nearly that long. They're just, it's an acquired taste. It's Greg Bear, who is a like deep science kind of science fiction
Was
stuff.
he at Halo Outpost Chicago?
It's possible he
'Cause
may
I
have
think-
been on that one with
the author panel, because I met
yeah.
a bunch of them, and I felt really bad because I hadn't read their works.
I know some of my favorite ones were there, so that was kind of cool. But speaking of Halo Outpost and panels, you were just on one, weren't you?
I was on the Halo Outpost Chicago Women in Gaming panel. Yeah,
How did that go?
I thought it went really well. I was so happy to be asked to be a part of it. Yeah, I got to go to Chicago, and I'd only briefly been to Chicago, so that was nice.
Nice. What did you think about Post L Up?
Oh, it was so cool. I thought there was like a lot of cool Easter eggs. Like I didn't know at the time, but like oh gosh, the app like does like AR stuff too, which I didn't know that at the time, which is super cool.
Kelly Gay at Outpost, please. Can you build me a shrine for my Minecraft server? What is happening today? Can rig be added to quick play? Actually, I can answer that one. I don't believe that will happen because people can fall off the rig too easily. And quick play is intended to be for people new to Halo 5 who may not be familiar with the movements and who may potentially kill themselves or whatever. We don't want them to get banned right away. So we want them to have a chance to like figure out and learn the maps.
Also, somebody earlier mentioned that I should look at Roby's Twitter for books because I know he's going through them.
Yeah.
And Roby and I do talk about the books a lot, but he's a lot further ahead than I am. So
yeah, he's gotten pretty.
He's hardcore going through them.
So, but the Forerunner trilogy isn't bad. I mean, First Strike is always Context, Harvest, First Strike. Those are also good places to start. I actually had a good question and I forgot. You can fall off Coliseum. You can, but it's a little bit harder to do in normal play.
Oh man, there's too many of them over here.
So
Being ballsy.
do it.
Nope, didn't work out.
Okay, you tried. You tried. Let's see. I had another question. They were talking Outpost. Man, I wish I had better memory some days. Let's see. Hang on. Oh, OneDrive is not signed in. Good news.
OneDrive.
OneDrive is not my friend. So, Outpost Orlando was awesome. Nice. How many
Didn't
people?
get to go.
Question: What is? Can you guys play Breakout next? No, I don't think we're gonna be playing any Breakout. I think it's a little too much at the moment. Let's see. We were talking about books. We were talking about that. So when you talking about I remember what it was now. Somebody told me you were playing some good softball last night and had some pretty good defense.
I was playing softball. Yes, I caught a foul ball. Go me.
I heard it was a pretty good catch too.
Was it? Okay. I don't know. I'm one of the subs for the team, so I don't regularly play. I just sub when they need it because I'm tired.
Well, I mean, I heard that like you had no problems like throwing out like the ball went by you and you're like, nope, I'm gonna go get it, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like the story sounds much cooler than it actually is. Like,
Isn't that always the case though?
yeah,
But hype it up.
I was being lazy and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get the ball because I don't want to like chase after it after the fact. And then like halfway through going after the ball, I then remembered that I could get him out by catching it. So then I was like, oh, well, might as well. I'm already here.
I mean, apparently you made a really great play.
Good. I'm glad Beard thinks so.
It wasn't Beard.
It wasn't Beard. Who was it?
That would be telling.
What?
That would
I
be
just
telling.
assume it's Beard.
No, it was not. So let's see. What is happening in chat? Let's see. Any games you're looking forward to this year, next year, coming out soon?
Can I be lame and say Halo Infinite?
I mean, I feel like that's cheating.
It is. I know. Any games. Oh, we got a victory.
Hey! I wasn't me. I don't know who carried us, but
You know, I was really excited about some of the games that were shown in our E3 briefing.
there was some really cool stuff.
Spirit Fair, which was like that cute 2D art, like
Yes.
anime looking
Yeah.
ship thing.
That looks cute.
That's right up my alley, so I'm excited about that. But I don't know otherwise, to be honest. Oh, Cyberpunk? I want Cyberpunk so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my aesthetic, and I'm about that.
Everybody. See, I feel like I'm the only one that's not excited for Cyberpunk. I'm not an RPG person.
I saw Kiana backstage.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. I was so excited.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I was like, this close to him. This close to him.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty.
That's
cool.
my highlight of E3.
Hey, I mean, I feel like that's a really good highlight to have, though. Halo Infinite, Gears 5, the new Tales game, Battletoads.
Battletoads. I'm so excited for
Absolutely,
Battletoads.
yes.
I mean, those are. I love the team. Obviously, I'm biased too because I know the team that are working on it. But like, I am excited for their release plans. I'm excited about things for it. I know a lot about it, so I'm stoked.
I love that, like, I'm excited for their release plans.
Well, I don't
is
know
a thing that you can
they've
say.
said- I don't
no,
know.
No, but I think it's an interesting thing, right? It's an interesting perspective that, like, a game dev would have over somebody just watching, right? I think it's interesting.
There's reasons, but I don't know what they've publicly said about it.
I don't
But,
think
like,
they've said much.
I'm excited.
I think it'd be cool. I remember when it
I'm
was
excited.
announced I was at E3 last year when they announced it.
Oh, I love the confetti
Yes.
cannons they have in. Yeah.
But I was sitting in the audience, and at the time I was over with Xbox Publishing, and I was still on Killer Instinct, and we have Rash in
Yeah,
KI.
yeah.
Yeah. So we saw the Battletoads thing went up, and I was like, I'm gonna go tweet the GIF of like Rash taunting his teammates.
Yeah.
And like, of course, everybody assumed they were like, oh my god, more Kate, and I'm like, no, it was really just because of Battletoads.
So
I was like,
cool.
it was cool. All right, guys, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. More Super Fiesta. Go. Xbox says you're breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking.
That was great.
That was amazing.
Xbox Pope, hi, welcome. Let's see, do you like the fuel rod cannon the Spartan is holding in the background? I took that screenshot.
Did you?
I did.
I do like it.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, the color clashing is bothering me though. So.
I mean, well, because that's a special variant.
well, I'm just gonna get the blue. You got the blue armor, and then get the red cannon.
I mean,
It's beautiful.
I picked it specifically because it was like a variation.
Purple visor.
I'm just gonna do this every time now. Just pick something obnoxiously colored. So my purple and green logo must be like your favorite, right?
I like purple and green together. Where'd
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I like purple and green together. I'm not a huge fan of red. That's what
Okay.
does it for me. I don't like red.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Let's see. Do you guys pick screenshots for backgrounds from player screenshots as well? Sometimes, if we can get some cool ones, if you guys, depends what it is. But most of them, I think we take.
Oh, Xbox Pope's here.
Yeah.
Hi.
Sightless Combat says hi to C Fox and says I didn't expect to see you here, and I know it's just like the language usage.
Yeah.
That's
I know
great.
he does it all the time.
I know.
I've been reading it too. Arcane Centaur was asking if anyone speaks Spanish, and I was like, I do a little bit, but no. I like green Xbox Pope a lot.
Is that Sam? I see no feared. It's not me. It's someone else that has blue hair that needs to be redone like me. I'm
I
gonna
love
kill
your blue
myself.
hair.
I
I've
just killed
never been
myself.
brave enough to dye my hair.
I need to get it redone. So it's on my list of things to do. But moving and working and
Oh, where'd you move?
just closer to the studio because I just need to further
Isolate yourself from the rest of the world and only do work?
yes.
I get you.
Yes. I need an easier access to the studio for all things Halo because work never ends.
Yep. I live 10 minutes. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I live really close.
Just gonna narrow down where you live. Let's see,
Yeah.
what can I find here? River of Light. Let's go. I just want to kill. Thank you. I'm just gonna fire wildly. If you're looking for an answer regarding a mobile app, the answer is not at this moment. Yeah, we're not here to answer anything about anything. We're not really gonna give away anything specific about Infinite, and definitely nothing about MCC. Nothing about mobile games. We're just here to hang out, play Halo 5, and get to know Christina because she is awesome. Right? Liz agrees. So what's your favorite video game of all time?
Oh, man.
I like
Tough
that look.
questions. I know.
Oh no, I aimed too high. Dang. Infinite smart fridge port. Dang it, how'd they know? No.
Maybe, okay. I don't know. Maybe Minecraft. I do.
Really?
It's I've been playing it since the beta, so I don't
Oh,
know,
for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know, 10 years or something like that. 12 years, I think they went into beta
Okay.
a long time ago.
What's your favorite? See, look, it's the gun. It's the gun. I'm holding it.
Oh, that's you with the blue
Yeah.
and the purple.
Well,
wonderful.
that is not me. I just found someone's game and went in and took screenshots, but I have the gun.
I also like indie games a lot, though. I play a lot of Mini Metro still because it's just so relaxing.
What is that?
It's a cute little game that won an award for its soundtrack because it's just so pleasing to listen to. But basically, you make. Do you know the London Tube map?
Yes.
Okay. The game is to make subways
Oh,
systems.
Okay.
And you have
so it's a subway simulator?
kind of. It's just a cute, minimal UI aesthetic, and it's just beautiful and so relaxing. I like that. And I like keep talking and no one explodes types of things, and I don't know.
Makes sense. So, I'm going to ask a hard one.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite book?
Oh.
I know how that feels because I'm just I read a lot too, so I totally know how that feels.
I think I have a favorite author,
Okay, I'll take that.
and it's where my gamer tag comes from. So I think my favorite author is Trudy Canavan. She's an Australian. I don't think she's super well known over here. I think she's more well known in England and Australia. But you should read her. And she has this trilogy which is called The Age of Five, and I like one of the lesser characters in it whose name is Emerald. And so all of my characters and gamer tags and everything is Immer something. So Emmers or Emerald or Emeress
sense.
or whatever.
I get to work with the coolest people. I know. I kind of like my job.
I mean, I'm cool.
You are. Are you kidding? You're awesome. Everybody's awesome that works here.
Yeah,
Even
I
if
would
they
agree-
don't
I would
work
agree
here. I
with
mean, let's be real. There's plenty of awesome people that don't work here, right?
Oh yeah.
Ow, no, ow. Okay, well, I got to kill. I'll take that. Favorite, I don't think Christine has played enough to have a favorite rec weapon right now. Ooh, yeah.
I do. I have 2 cats. They're
Oh, no.
adorable. They moved from Florida to England to Seattle with me.
Oh, that's a pain in the butt.
All I'll say is that Microsoft has a great relocation package.
That's good. That is good because I have moved my dog. My dog has lived in So I got my dog in Southern California. Then he moved up to Northern California. Then he moved to Italy.
Ooh.
Then he moved to Bahrain.
Wait. Why was your dog and things in Italy?
My ex was in the Navy,
Oh.
so we lived over there. And then, let's see, then we moved to the Middle East.
Whoa. So you've lived...
Yeah.
Where in the Middle East did you live?
Bahrain.
I don't know what that is.
It is
sorry.
a tiny island country off the coast of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, so it's beautiful then, right?
I mean, it's dusty.
yeah,
it's
but the
sandy.
water over there is gorgeous, and like they've got coral reefs and things. And I was distracted.
Oh, that's okay. I did a lot of scuba diving in Bahrain, and like it's not the best. It's not the best diving.
No. Okay.
No, it's actually rather rough.
I really like scuba diving.
We should go. If you ever need a dive buddy, hit me up.
Do you want to go to Florida? We can go lobster diving.
Absolutely.
It's coming soon.
Then we can get some lionfish
Oh,
too.
we passed the mini season.
Well, we can get lionfish. I know those are always in season. Open license on lionfish.
Yeah, nobody likes those.
Apparently they're really good to eat.
I don't like fish.
Okay, that's fair.
If it comes from the ocean, I don't eat it.
Interesting.
I'm a picky eater.
That's fair. The lobsters?
No, I don't eat them. I just like catching them and preparing them for other people.
Okay.
I like
You to
cooking.
cook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite food is Greek salad.
That was an easy answer.
It is. I could eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day.
Interesting. All right.
No joke. Lettuce, feta. I like putting hummus on my Greek salad.
Ooh.
I like, Greek olives, Kalamata olives. I
Okay.
like pepperoncini. I don't know. Yeah,
Chicken?
maybe like a Mediterranean seasoned grilled chicken is really nice.
So it's just fish and stuff, huh? You don't like? Not a fan?
It comes from the ocean. Not a fan. But I also don't like cake and pizza and brownies and cookies and hot dogs and hamburgers and
Liz is, oh no.
Everybody sending pizza. She's like,
nope. Don't send pizza. I don't like it. Send something I like.
Can we read what Breezy said he liked?
Yes. This person knows I like macarons. They're like my favorite. I don't.
Those are good. That's Estelle.
I feel like I should.
That's
Is that Estelle? Okay, I was like, how does she know this?
Can we look at Breezy Starfish and what kind of seafood he said he likes?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Something tells me that Breezy was not intending to say that. What did I miss, Kenny?
Sweets. I'm not a big sweets person. I like macarons.
So actually, something interesting. You actually get to go back to England after you moved out here, right? You get to go get all fancy and everything like that, right?
I did already, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
when you went back to go have tea.
Yes.
You want to talk about it? Because that looked really fun. Come on.
Oh, it's such a humble brag.
You should be proud about that and brag about
I
it.
am
It's
proud about it,
cool.
but it's one of those things that you can't say without people being like, and you just being like, oh, well, I mean, it's really nice, but I'm not trying to brag.
Well, I'm bringing it up, and I
Okay,
want you to brag about
okay.
it because it's cool. Well, we're gonna find out.
I love tea. I love a good afternoon tea as well. This is tea that I'm drinking right here. I got invited to Buckingham Palace for the Royal Garden Party that they hold every year.
See?
So I had tea with the Queen and some people.
You have a picture like with the Queen, like right there.
I broke every rule that you're supposed to do. John from the video team at Rare says hi. I say hi.
Yay!
Yeah. So I went tea with the Queen, and I broke every rule. You're not supposed to take selfies with them. You're not supposed to like yell at them, but I did. And I walked around barefoot on the lawn. You're not supposed to do that, but I did. My feet hurt. What are you supposed to do?
What are they gonna do?
Yeah, kick me out. I'm never coming back anyways, probably. So
They probably would kick you out. I feel like that's the thing they would kick you out of.
when was that?
it was in late May. Yeah. So I got all fancy and flew to
You
England.
got like the little.
Yeah, I got the hat and everything.
Very awesome.
Right. I don't like tea, but I think that would be incredible.
Love tea. It was amazing because apparently
Do not touch the Queen. Did you break that rule? Is that a rule?
that is a rule. You're not allowed to touch any royal unless like they like present their hand to you and stuff like
Okay.
that. But I know
So you
I
should've
got
just-
like this close to her,
Yeah.
but I didn't. Yeah,
She looks so adorable. She looks so tiny.
I love
little.
her.
Yeah.
I think she's great. I don't know. I'm a huge royalist, so
That's cool. I think that's amazing. But like, so, and the invitation doesn't go out to just anybody, right?
you have to be nominated for it. And you can be nominated in several different ways. So like a lot of charities get nominated for it, and then Each county in, I think all of the UK, I don't think it's just England, has a Lord Lieutenant. And it's like the Queen's or the monarch's representation in that county. And counties in the UK are bigger than counties in America, so it's not like King County.
It's not like your little little town.
So yeah, your Lord Lieutenant nominates people, and I got nominated by more Lord Lieutenants.
Nice. That looks really cool. I love the pictures.
It was a lot of fun.
I loved it. So
I want to see pictures.
yeah,
I'll show you
exactly.
afterwards.
So let's see. All right, we got time for one more.
The pictures are on my Twitter too.
Yeah, we got time for one more. So Christina's got time for one more. Then maybe I can do one without her, and then we'll wrap up and all that. I know, because Liz has stuff to. Like today's a busy day. All right, 3, 2, 1, search. I matched an 343 employee yesterday, which that counted for the weapon skin. Yeah, unfortunately not.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah, put me in. Kenny says, as a Scotsman, break all the rules.
I did. I broke tons of them.
That's pretty incredible. So did you buy the little hat and stuff here, or did you buy it over there?
I bought it all here. The only thing that I had already from over there is I bought my shoes, because I already knew like the colors theme that I wanted to go for, because I was really worried about sticking out like a sore thumb, like not looking polished enough or whatever. So I planned way in advance for what I would look like.
Nice. That's awesome.
And like what hats are going to be in season, you know, like
You went all out.
I did. I went full
How do you
for it.
attach it? Is it just like bobby pins that keep it in place? Because it's not
So
even a hat.
mine was a clip, but a lot of them have
little headband things.
a headband. Yeah.
Okay. When your connection is too good and you get a match in 3 seconds, and we're unexpanded, guys. How do you keep 0 gamer score? Well, I don't have 0 gamer score.
Oh, but look, I went up to 2.
You did. You're getting close to 3.
Whoop.
You did it.
And
How
soon
often?
I'll be at 150.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
how it
will
works.
probably be at 150 before I get to 152.
Oh, some person said if I need another fascinator. I could have used you because I was doing a lot of shopping for a fascinator. Like months of shopping for the right fascinator. I'm not joking.
Is that something you ever thought you would say?
No.
What'd you want to be when you grew up? Like when you were growing up?
I wanted to be, well,
Because I know it changes, right?
yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm touching my mic. I wanted to be, I don't know, for a long time I wanted to be an architect. And then for a while after that, I wanted to be a cryptolinguist.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So I have a degree in linguistic anthropology, and that's what I wanted to do.
Interesting. This sounds actually really fascinating, like something that's right up my alley.
Yeah.
I just don't have the patience for school at the moment.
I have half of a master's, and if you don't like finish your master's, you basically just can't get a job with like a linguistics degree. So, no, I didn't finish it. I know.
But I mean, you end up in video games.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So I went
So-
I went back to school for something else, and it was video game.
Perfect. I mean, it could be worse, right?
Oh yeah, I work at 343 making awesome stuff, like being a part of such an awesome community. I hit that guy mid-air.
That was pretty fantastic. Do you ever have to explain to like your mom what you do? Like,
all the time. Because I mean, my job is really ambiguous in general. Like live producer, what does that even mean? It's not like I can say, oh, I'm an artist or you know,
Right.
I'm
I'm
a
a
software
coder.
engineer. Yeah, like my job is just ambiguous, so it's really difficult for my parents who know nothing about any of this to understand what I do.
I'm glad I was there to kill that guy for us guys. Really glad.
You didn't save me though.
Well, I mean, look, I had to get my shields back.
So how did I get into video games?
Yeah.
I assume he means, or her, means the industry and not just playing video games, because, you know, I just played video games. How did I get into the industry? So I was getting my master's, and I was really unhappy at the school that I was going to, and just unhappy in general. So I decided to go back to my alma mater, which is the University of Central Florida in Orlando, and pursue something else. I have always really liked video games, and I've always been, like, tech savvy. Ironically, it took one of my friends who is a streamer, Swifty, he streams World of Warcraft.
Okay, yeah.
And it took him telling me that like I should get into video games for me to even like realize that that was a thing I should do.
I mean, because really, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if, like, for me, when I was in school, video games weren't a thing you did. They just kind of happened. Like, nobody
Right.
works at video games.
I know. Well, and like I was very much like I was friends with a few streamers and they were close to developers and like I knew people made video games, but I just never saw it as an option for myself until he said that. I was like, well, why don't I? You know, I'm like artistic and techie, so yeah, I went back to school to make video games, but I didn't finish that degree either. So,
That's okay.
whatever.
I mean, you're ahead of me. So, it's all good. So, yeah, I don't know, like, in high school, they're like, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Okay, you're going to college, got to pick your major. We know you're
Yeah.
16, but pick your major. It was like, I'll be a teacher? And they're like, great, we love that. I'm like, yeah, of course you do. You're a teacher. Of course you love that. It never occurred to me that, like, working in video games was a thing that people did, right? Like, to me, games just happened. I don't know. I enjoyed video games. I love playing them. Sorry, I just looked at chat and I see my mom asking why an exposed blue woman is on. Me trying to explain it's a super smart AI, just a projection hologram. Oh my god. Oh.
At least Halo's one of those games that like is such a cultural touchstone that like my parents have heard of it. I think they've heard of World of Warcraft and Halo, and that's basically it in their like repertoire. So at least I'm like, oh yeah, I work on Halo, and she's like, oh okay, I've heard of that game.
My mom was kind of the same way. She got really excited. She went to the grocery store and she heard some guys were talking about Infinite and like our long-term plans and stuff like at the studio. And she gets so excited she like ran home to talk to me, like to tell me. And my dad was like, are you really just stalking these guys? And I can hear him yelling at her in the background. She's like, I was just excited. I understood a little bit. Like, okay. Then my mom's like, hey, you should not be playing video games. You're too old for that. And then I'm here and now she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I was really close to finishing my degree when I was offered a job at Rare, and my mom was like, it's just like one or two more semesters. Like you should finish your degree. Like you really should. I'm like, Mom, this is what you get the degree for. So you can go work at like Xbox and work in a game. I was like, you don't understand that I don't need the degree anymore.
I'm
like,
already
I have
here.
a job.
Yeah, I made it. Mm-hmm. It's kind of interesting. Like I feel like everybody has such an interesting path in. Like I don't know. I feel like the traditional path is sometimes the less common one right now, oddly enough.
Well, like we had a bunch of lovely students come in on Monday, and we were talking to them about like getting into video game development and like what does it take. And the interesting thing and the reason why these panels are interesting is that there's no one way to get into games. Like there's no such thing as like the traditional path into games or like do this and you'll become a game developer. And like that's good and bad of like there's no formula to follow, but it's good because it means that like anybody has an opportunity to join games. It doesn't really matter what your background is, and like the more diverse a background's kind of the better.
Right, like it's one of those, you bring all the different experiences and your knowledge of like, hey, this is what I experienced, this is what I know, this is what I think, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. So, what made you initially pick linguistics?
I was always really good at languages and understanding patterns in school. So I really like linguistics. And
so do you speak other languages then, or just the touch of Spanish you mentioned?
I speak Spanish, and I used to be a lot better in other languages, but like I used to be almost fluent in German, but I haven't spoken it in a long time now, so I wouldn't say that like I'm anywhere near fluent anymore. And my Italian used to be way better than it is, but
my Italian is really rough because I mix it a lot with French and Spanish, which is really hard. So if you should practice your German on Pierre.
Yeah, I should, but I'm to that point where I'm like embarrassed at how bad it is, and I'm just like, let's just pretend it doesn't exist right now.
That's
please.
fair. That is fair. You'll have to teach me more German before we go to Gamescom. No pressure.
Are you going to Gamescom?
No, but that's Combat says that.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, John is going to Gamescom for like a hot minute. He's gonna get there and then he's gonna like set up and then come back.
Whew.
Yeah, I don't envy the jet lag for that.
I love flying though. Like
I do too.
Maybe I'm weird.
What's your favorite place you've traveled to? I assume from living in England that you will have gotten a chance to travel a bunch.
Yeah, so...
Or at least whatever, a little bit.
I went camping in the Sahara.
Ooh.
I thought that was really nice in Morocco.
Okay.
But my favorite trip, I really like southern Spain. So like I did a road trip in Andalusia, which I really liked.
Did you see the horses?
No.
There's Andalusia. Andalusia is famous for the horses, the ponies and stuff.
I saw some of those, but I think...
You're like, what? Like, you're making me think I'm crazy, but
right,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But I think my favorite trip that I ever went on is I went to Paris during the last World Cup.
Oh.
So I watched them win the World Cup from, like, the fan section in front of the Eiffel Tower. I'm a soccer fan as well. So.
What a rough life.
Yeah, and I road tripped there too. So I drove to Paris.
Nice. I watched them from Bahrain.
Did you?
Yeah, I was in the Middle East when when the men won the World Cup, I think.
I bet your French foreign language really helped in the Middle East because a lot of like Middle Eastern countries also speak French.
So it depends. Bahrain is not one of them. Luckily, they speak a lot of English.
Okay.
My Arabic is not so good.
Yeah, no, mine either.
My Arabic is really, really rusty. I can get by with a little bit or whatever, but
Okay.
there's also just a lot of cultural stuff. But yeah, Morocco, obviously Algeria, a lot of like the Northern African places speak French. There's some of it, but it was good.
Sticker boy, my husband was in Berlin when Germany won the World Cup too.
Nice. It's a little bit of everything. All right. So you got to run.
Yes, I
You
have
got
a
like
meeting.
3 minutes to get up to your meeting.
That's fine. I can run.
Okay. So, any last words?
I don't have anything. This was a blast. This is
I'm
a
glad
great
we
way to
started
spend
the
part of my work day.
Yay! Uno mas. I'll probably do one more if that's okay with Liz.
Okay,
Liz is good.
I'll pop
All right.
out. Bye.
Christina's got to take her mic off and she's going to run.
Thanks.
So,
How should I
yeah.
take my mic off?
Just probably.
Come out. You grab your water bottle.
Well, you don't. You're connected, so let's not steal too much. There you go. All right. Thanks, Christina. All right. We are good. Hype for Halo. Hopefully I match. Yes. Kenny put your Twitter in the chat, so hopefully you'll have a bunch more followers and your notifications will be useless for a day. This is what happens. I always like tag myself in the tweets and then I forget and then I look at my phone and I was like, why do I have all these notifications? Oh, right. All right, I'm going to back Christina out of my lobby and I will sign you out of this console. Just going to turn it off. So me, let's see. We drop awesome facts like they're nothing. I mean, I don't know. I don't ever think they're really that interesting. C Fox just says we drop awesome facts like they're nothing. Excuse me. What armor do I use? I think I have Copperhead on. I think I got it, put it on, and then just haven't really changed it. I'm not really too fussed with any of the armors, so. Let's see. Have I gone to any of the outposts? No, I was gonna go to Philly. And then my dog had to have surgery, and it cost me a pretty penny. And he got his stitches out yesterday. Finally. I had to go back to the vet 3 times to get those stitches out. 3 times. And I was like, I got into the vet and I said, I love you. No offense, but I'm tired of seeing you guys. So, my name is Sam too. Hi, Sam. I'm Sam. Yeah, he's fine. He's just feeling sorry for himself because he had stitches for like a month. So, do I have Achilles? Yes. I have it all. So, let's see. Castle, you guys want me to do a Castle Wars? I can do a Castle Wars, I think. I don't mind. All right. You guys ready? I'll do a Castle Wars. I'm doing one. Pets are not cheap. No, they are expensive. I don't know, especially when you move them around the world, as it turns out. Like, man, he's lucky I love him. He's lucky he's cute.
Super cute.
Yeah. He's cute, but he's a pain in the butt.
Grumpy old man.
Welcome to the just chatting portion of the stream where Sam says she can't answer that for 80% of these questions. Not wrong. Not wrong. I'm glad that I could catch the stream. I rarely actually manage to be in the chat for these. Funny that when I do, both the participants have met me at one point or another. I know, this is great. I'm glad you were here today. It was very good to see you in chat. It's skin time. All right. Fixed breakout. Come on, Halo TV. At some point, that's got to stop. At some point. So, let's see. What else do we got? I wish I was talented enough to work there. Look, Pat's Milkshake. They let me in the studio, which means that they will let in a lot of people. I think you're more talented than you think. I'm playing with you. I hope to team with you. All right. If you're on my team, I apologize if I drive you off the map. Community Spotlight or update next week. Community update will be next week with Unishack. We're just kind of shifting the calendar a little bit. So nothing this week, I don't think. If there is a spotlight, nobody told me and I am in trouble. Because I have done 0 work. And normally by now I'm at least writing it all out.
It's been really busy lately.
It has been. Like
Busy.
we moved desks, so our entire quadrant, like the community team, the biz dev team, the Halo management team, Liz's team, Transmedia. So I now sit really close to Liz. It's great.
Yeah, I see her.
Well,
Great. Well, I kind of don't. I mean, like, if you're half asleep and you come in, I did not see Sam, even though she has, like, the best spot to see her in. Oh, man.
yeah, I sit in an open area, like my back to the walkway, and Liz can see me just fine. And she walks by, and I say, oh, good morning. And she's like, oh my God, you scared me. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Yeah, it was great. So I want a 1v1 Unisheck. Better you than me. Not anything I ever want to do. I will lose very quickly. I can be pretty intimidating. Who did you threaten for your job? Oh, give me a break. I am not intimidating. Excuse me, good sir. Oh, wow. Okay, that was nice. Nice little lunge. Mr. Pomplamoose. Okay, I like this guy's gamer tag already. Means grapefruit. Just want to cater an event. Okay, look. Girl, if you want to come and cater anything for us, I will have no problem letting you. I don't think I get that vote, though. I don't think I get a vote for that. But she makes great stuff. What is happening over here? That was interesting. I'm just gonna wait. You can use pamplemousse to make peel candy. Yeah, but I mean, then you have to eat peels, and I don't really like that. I'm having a really rough time getting a kill. How many sparks do I have on Mixer? I think last I saw was like 1.5 million. I don't use them. I only ever really watch Halo or like, you know, things like that, so. Let's see. Ow, this guy just, I don't know what's happening. It's really hard to like watch this one and that, so let's see. I remember when you were doing studios for Microsoft Studios with Jen. I know, right? And now here I am instead, and Jen is, Jen moved on from Age of Empires as well. She is, excuse me. I almost got booped off the map. Why would you do that to me? Why would you boop me off the map? That's rude. Oh, I'm gonna get splattered because I'm great. Jen went on to, I think, the Azure team. Like she's doing sort of like content and editorial stuff for Windows servers or Azure or something like that. So she also moved on. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a change up in general. So
Self-termination. How regrettable.
I got nothing, guys. How regrettable. Yeah, indeed. Oh, stop. I'm here. When are we going to find out more about Halo Infinite? When it's ready. I don't know. Let's see. Have I ever met Phil Spencer? Fun story. So when I was over in Studio D and working on Xbox support, there's a cafe in Studio D. So think like a mini Starbucks, right? I went in there and like in the morning, some mornings we were like, my team was like, yeah, we really want fancy coffee. So we would go get fancy coffee. And we were there and we were talking about the Mummy remake, like the new one.
Oh.
With what's his name?
I don't know.
Who's Tom Cruise? Is that who it is?
Is it Tom Cruise?
I think it's Tom Cruise,
I
right?
only
Tom
heard
Cruise.
What it was, but
So we were there and we were laughing about it and we were making fun of it because we were like, this is ridiculous. Why does this need to be a thing? Also, did I mention I'm barefoot? Because I took my shoes off and my feet were hurting. And I was like, I'm just gonna walk around the studio barefoot. And we walked over and we turned around and Phil Spencer was there just laughing at us. He was like, so you're excited for that movie, huh? We were like, no. I was just like, please don't look down at my feet. Please don't look at my feet. That was a thing. So, yeah. So yes, I've met Phil Spencer unintentionally. Man, so many grenades are flying right now. Hey, look, I didn't fall off the map that time.
Charge reverse.
I'm getting better at this today. Okay, just not. Someone back out so I can join mid-game. Did he, though? Let's see. Is there going to be a podcast? I know nothing about any of that, guys. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. I would lie and tell you I know nothing. Because I like my job. Okay. Who is the jerk that's bumping me off the map? And don't think I won't go back and look at the game.
because she has to.
That's the second time. That is the second time that person has done that. I will go find you. Yeah, Christina had to run to a meeting. She rescheduled one for the midday already. So she couldn't really miss one more.
No, but we're here.
We are. Oh, that's okay.
So what's your favorite thing about being in the studio?
The fact that they still let me in every day. I mean, I don't know about you, but like, it's crazy to like walk in and be like, "Hey, this is where I work." It's still crazy to think that I work at Halo. It's still really crazy, but no, I love where I work. I love my team. Everybody's super supportive, super super helpful. Wants to make sure that everybody gets their stuff done. Like, is on top of things. Like, I don't feel like I'm set up to fail or anything. Not that I've ever felt that, but I definitely feel like there is like as a studio, everybody helps each other. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. What about you? What's your favorite part?
I don't know. I guess more being able to support so many passionate people that support like community and just the art and everything. It's just supporting everybody here.
You have your hands in a lot of stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
So, we've talked about the mugshot wall a little bit, right?
Oh, have we talked about it here? I think we have.
So when when you get hired here, you get to go down and they take your picture in front of this little mugshot wall. And Liz is the one that takes those pictures, as it turns out. So you do that. Like when we have special guests that need their pictures taken, you're there. For PAX days, it's you. Like I feel like you're all over. You're here, right?
Absolutely.
What else? I mean, like, you just help out with everything, I feel like. If you don't know, you ask Liz, and Liz can find somebody who knows.
Edit some videos, add some lower thirds.
A little bit of
Whatever.
everything?
Yeah. Do some CMS, struggle with that.
Oh, CMS is my favorite. It was great. The day I was like, when I started, and they realized I was going to be here, and they're like, "Oh, you get to go do it all yourself. Good luck, have fun." I send KP some issues I'm having with CMS, and he's like, the response is just like, push this button twice, don't ask again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Do you put your mug shots on mugs? That would be funny.
No.
Then your next studio mugs can be mug shots, literally.
Mugshots on mugshots, yeah. It's really cool that I get to meet every new hire that comes in, and I mean, I'm gonna be real. I don't remember most of their names.
You knew
but
me.
Faces. Well, I got excited. But it was like, hey, I've seen this snickerdoodle person around. Who's that? Oh, it's you.
Funny how that worked, right? So, let's see, Liz, you aren't. Wait, I think your English there got good. 1 year anniversary of working at 343, you get your mug shot on a mug. That'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool.
That's a lot of people.
Don't think I don't see your name, guys. I'm writing this stuff down. Making me kill myself. This is why we don't get nice things, and this is why I don't play playlists like this, guys.
You could do it. Did you get a shot? Did you get one kill?
Oh yeah, I've got at least one.
Oh, see, you're good.
I'm just annoyed by, being bumped off the map.
Time remaining.
This is
30
not cool,
seconds.
guys. We do this for fun. Have a good rest of the stream, Sam. Hopefully catch up with you at some point soon. All right, take care, Combat. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, that's a good question. Liz, who took your mugshot?
Somebody that does not work here anymore. So I'm rethinking about redoing my mugshot.
Charge
Or
reverse.
somebody's taking a picture of me holding a
Fisticuffs.
camera and taking a picture of them.
Obvious.
That would be funny. I want a new one. Can I get you to retake mine next time we do so?
10
Okay.
seconds.
Yeah. What are you gonna have
Challenge
with it?
secret.
What's
I
your
don't know.
prop?
I don't know. Maybe pistols?
Ooh.
I like the pistols better, I think. More fun. Okay, now they're just sitting here trolling me. All right, well, I mean, you guys realize I can take your names off the list, right? And not give you the unicorn skins? Like, I don't know what your end goal is here, but it's not fun. I do these for fun, and that makes it not fun. So, ow, that was a lunge. She knows if you're naughty or nice. Yeah, exactly. You walked into that hammer. Would you say you're somewhat of a professional when it comes to Xboxes? Because I have a small issue with mine that I can't figure out, but none of the official websites are helping me.
We're not tech support.
I am not tech support, my dude. Not anymore. Been there, done that. Unfortunately, I would love to help you, but I am not.
Oh, that.
You can probably check out the Xbox One subreddit. They're usually pretty good. There's a Xbox Discord server that is self-help. People do help out, but again, it's not an official source.
2 minutes.
So,
Charge reversed.
like, be ready for them not to be able to help you. But I think Reddit is probably your best bet.
Proficiency. Charge reversed.
So
Yeah, there was the one
Challenge
time where I was
seeker.
going and taking a shuttle between here and
Undisputable
some other
potential.
Microsoft,
You are an
you know,
excellent
area,
diversion.
and all of a sudden this guy is like, "Oh, you come from the studios? Oh, I have a broken like something," and then I was like, "Man, I can't help you." He's like, "I have a bone to pick," and he just gave me an earful. And I'm
I
like,
just-
you work here, you shuttle people around. Come on, man. I don't. Sorry that you're so angry.
yeah, right. Like I'm glad you recognize that I might be able to, but unfortunately, I can't. And even if I could, on stream is not exactly where I would want to do some tech support. It's really hard to do. It's very, very hard. Is it difficult to play a new Halo game when there aren't any surprises to the story? I think that would be a downside of working on games. So it is, right? Like, on the one hand, you're spoiled, but I think on the other hand, part of the magic here now becomes seeing your guys' response and like your reaction.
Totally.
Excuse me, and I think that's almost more exciting. That's almost more exciting in a way because it's, even though we work on it, even though I know what's coming, even though I know all that, it's still a Halo game, and it's still something I'm really excited about and like really enjoy. But like I know what's coming, it's fine. I still enjoy it, right? I'm excited to see what you guys think. I don't know about you, Liz.
Oh man, goosebumps.
Charge
Right?
Every
reversed.
time, like we have the
Challenge seeker.
E3 briefing.
Yes.
Time remaining.
Just the
10
reactions,
seconds.
and actually, most of the studio watches, not most, I'd say all the studio watches almost every one. It's just we pick out so
Both
many
teams
and
are
we share
equally
them between
skilled.
everybody.
Yeah, because I mean, there was somebody that went ham on Infinite Reaction videos.
Yeah.
And he emailed out just a list. And like one
Yeah.
day I came in and there was like this many. I was like, okay, cool. And then I came in the next day and he's like, oh, in case that wasn't enough, here's even more.
Yeah.
It was insane.
But yeah, I mean, I've gone through majority of them just to get the reaction.
Yeah.
And I know most of the people here have too.
Yep.
So
So I think it's probably because you've got stuff to do, right?
yeah.
So we're going to call it on that, especially because that was not as enjoyable as I was hoping for. Don't think I don't recognize you. Don't worry, I know who it was. But yeah, so let's see. This weekend there is Face It Ignite is actually happening in London this weekend. So if you're there and you want to check it out, you can hit up their webpage or go to halo.gg for some more information on Face It Ignite. Will there be a new Batman game this year? I got nothing. Maybe, maybe not. I don't. If I say yes, does that? I don't. Is that a good troll if I say yes? So check out Face It Ignite. On top of, while we're talking about London, if you are in London, check out the new flagship store at Oxford Circus. They are doing a Halo tournament there, so you can check that out. There is another tweet about that from HCS somewhere. I think that Kenny can find for you. I don't actually believe you're sorry because you did it multiple times. If you were sorry, it would have been an accident and you would have stopped. Favorite weapon skin? I mean, I'm going with my 3431s, man. I earned that. I spent a lot of time on it. I earned it. London kickoff. There we go. There's that. So Face It Ignite is this weekend. Tomorrow we have Roaming King is leaving, which makes me a very sad panda. And don't tell me. Dang it, I forget. Forerunner Slayer. So grab your light rifles, grab your bolt shots, grab your pulse grenades, and hop in and get to slaying. I know. Okay, we'll accelerate. Where have you been? I've needed a Roaming King buddy. Will there be XP booster packs again? I'm sure they'll come back at some point. I don't know the schedule on those offhand. We did just put up the blue team packs. So you can grab that. Yeah, Warzone. This is a Warzone assault weekend. So if you want to, storm weekend or storm bases and one-sided assault and all that, go nuts. What else? I'm not there yet. Hang on. I'm going down my mental list. It's Halo 5, then it's MCC. Got some Halo 2 anniversary racetracks and 8-player FFA action sack. So if you want to check out, I know Duquesne has a map in there. I think it's called Jurassic Park. So if there's not dinosaur skeletons of some sort, I'm going to be really disappointed. There's the link. Kenny's ahead of me. helping me out. So there's that. Let's see. Yeah, so if you want to check out some race modes, there's how you do it. Nothing for Halo Wars 2. I know there's a petition going around, guys. Don't get too excited. Let's see. Silent Storm paperback novel just came out. If you wanted that, definitely check it out. Have you read any of the books, Liz?
Not yet.
You should read that one.
Okay.
Silent Storm is great. Yeah, post them. We do have a response and review. So, Silent Storm is a fantastic novel. If you want to know how Chief becomes Master Chief, read it. Check it out. It's great. Let's see. If you want some cool Halo gear, you can check out gear.xbox.com/Halo. That's always a thing. There we go. I like that Kenny knows where I'm going with this. What's your favorite non-343 skin? Can I say my fire unicorn? Does that count? Because I earned that. I earned that before I got here. Can you get shirts with your own gamer tag on them? I don't know. You can probably get it and then just bring it to a t-shirt shop and have it made. Let's see. This weekend is Halo Outpost in Houston. So if you're in Houston and you want to check it out, you can go to HaloOutpostDiscovery.com, grab your tickets. I think there's still some there. So be sure to go say hi to Sketch and the crew. Also this weekend, or next week rather, is Gamescom. So if you're in Germany and you want to play some MCC, I think what we're sending is the build we had at E3. So if you are in Germany going to Gamescom, go find Noah, Velociraptors, and our crew there, and you can play some MCC there. Last weekend was Chicago, yeah. And in 2 weeks, we got, also, I hear Gamescom is insane, like a mile, like the scale and scope of it, I hear is insane. So, yeah, let's see. And then in 2 weeks, the last outpost of the summer is in Anaheim, which means summer is almost over. What?
I know.
What?
I shake my head a lot.
How did that happen? Yeah, I'm done searching. I'm done searching, guys. Finland is near Germany, in a way, yes. Inside Xbox is August 19th at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. 11? Okay. I read that as 8 p.m. and then 11 a.m. and I was like, I don't think that's how time zones work. It's been a week. Let's see. Tell me to go work out. Everybody go tell Accelerate to go work out. There we go. Here we go. The what? Oh yeah, the MS Store Studio tournaments will be picking up in September, so keep an eye out on Halo.gg for more information on that, I'm sure, or Halo channel. Somebody will be putting out information about that. See, if you're near your local Microsoft store and you want more information, you can always get, I think they have a mailing list you can get on. Yes, so Monday we started the migration of our legacy content from Xbox 360 Halo 4, Halo 3, and Halo Reach. We moved something insane like 2 million game modes, like 2.7 million game modes across the 3 titles. That's a lot. A lot. So that is, over 2.6 million player-created game types. So maps are next, and I feel like maps are going to be way more, because you make one game type and you play it on like 4 maps, right? So I feel like there's going to be more, but if you've got maps on your Halo 3, Halo Reach, or Halo 4 hard drives that you want transferred over, go ahead and swap them out to that. Go fill your file share up now, and that'll be happening, I believe, in 2 weeks. Definitely can check out the link from Kenny right there. That has all the information. That's not even a real number. I know, it's insane. It is absolutely insane. Yeah, and then we recently announced some casting for the Halo Showtime TV show, which I'm pretty excited about. It looks pretty good. I'm super excited to see the cast come together finally. So, and I know Kiki and them are all working on really hard, so they're getting that together. Yeah. What? TV show? Yeah, Mad Weasel over in Xbox is asking what? So welcome to 2019. We are having there's going to be a Halo TV show, and it's going to be on Showtime. I don't actually think we have a section up on Waypoint for it. Somebody should work on that. It's probably going to be me, because I'm going to be the one that asks about it. They'll be like, hey, good idea, you should do it. So Liz and I will probably be tag teaming that. But yeah, it's going to be on Showtime. Pablo Schreiber? I don't know how you pronounce his name. He is currently in American Gods, I believe. Yeah, he's super tall guy, super tall Irish redhead. He plays the leprechaun. If you've seen American Gods, I have not. But Mad Weasel, if you've seen that, that's him. But otherwise, you can check out. I know we've got some information on our tweets and stuff. Kenny, he's over in Xbox, though, not here. So that doesn't really help. Uber Nick, but taller with more jawline. I mean, okay. That works. But I think that covers it. Unicheck did like a quick update, like Twitter storm last week. You can go check out. But otherwise, the community update will be back next week, I think, or it'll be a spotlight. But I think it's an update. Huh? Update next week, I believe, because it'll be post Gamescom. Like I think. I don't know. It's all subject to change. Yeah, there's new Fireflight information and stuff like that. So when we have more information on that, we will be around. I think that about covers it. I really feel like there was something else, but I don't know. What's my favorite base skin from PAX? I really like the goofy ones. Whatever, like the SMG, I like the yellow and green one, like that whole series. I like those. Those are fun. Also pizza and french fries. Can't go wrong with that. So, all right, guys. I think that about covers it. I got some work to do. Yeah, it'll be me or someone else will be here next weekend. So, or next weekend. I'm bye. Goodbye. I love you all. Goodbye.